All right. So guys, as you all can see that I have marked some trend lines here on the chart. Okay. So if I talk about this trend line, okay, it's a very crucial trend line because guys, you can see that once the level is broken, okay, let me zoom the chart. Okay. Okay. So you can clearly see guys that since 2020 almost, okay, this trend line is playing an important role. Got it? Now if I talk about the important level, okay, so you can see it has taken a sharp fall from here and it has taken resistance exactly at the same levels. Okay, now the date is somewhere around November 2020. Okay, so almost guys, for 10 to 11 months the market was almost below the trend line. Okay, now if we see the detailed structure, okay, so you can see guys that this was the candle when HDFC Bank has started trading above the trend line. Okay, the date was somewhere in November 2020. Okay, so now see the number of testing on the level throughout the year. Okay, this is the first time it has tested, second time, third time, fourth time, fifth time. Almost here also it has came very near by the trend line. Okay, so if we conclude guys, then this is the trend line which HDFC Bank is almost holding from November 2020. Okay, and still it is being respected at the current date. Got it? Still this trend line is respected. Now if we talk about the level is somewhere around 1370. 1370 is the level which is being respected from November 2020 and is still not broken this level. Okay, so if we talk about the support, you got a rough idea that 1370 and approximately 1350, 1350, 1370 is the support for HDFC Bank. This is a cash chart guys which I am discussing, HDFC Bank cash chart. All right, so if I talk about the strong support area, it is 1350 oblique 1370. Okay, it is the strongest support zone. Okay, it is the strongest support zone for HDFC Bank. Got it? Okay, now if I come about on the top of the chart, okay, you can see guys that there is a trend line which I have drawn on the top, this one. Okay, and if you can see guys that almost in mid of February, okay, it has made a high around 1641. Okay, then guys this trend line is being respected 1 2 3 4, almost 5 times guys it is being tested in these 2 3 4 months. Okay, and if you see that it is being breached, it is broken with a very big candle. Okay, let us see the date. The date is almost 21st of May. Okay, means last month. Okay, last month it has broken the upper channel also, which is around 1460. Got it? 1460 was the level which HDFC Bank has broken. All right, now guys, let us see what can happen in future and what will be the probability which it can take out. Right, so guys, if I take a tool and I mark this level as the what, demand zone. Okay, I've taken a tool and marked this level as the demand zone. What does it mean? That when this candle has closed above the resistance area, okay, it has gone up, came down, taken support, gone up, came down, taken support, again little bit up, taken support, again little bit up and taken support. Okay, so if we conclude guys, then we can say that this area is somewhat acting as a strong support, immediate strong support. All right, so if we talk about this level, it is somewhere around 1460. Okay, and if we take the lower wick, it is 1455. Okay, so if I conclude here also, I can say that 1450 oblique 1460 is a strong support. Okay, this is a strong support. All right, now guys, what is the probability that it can break this level, and till which levels it can come? Okay, let us see all the things. So guys, if in case it is breaking this level, then definitely it can travel up to this trend line once again. Okay, so if it is traveling to this trend line, what does it mean? Has it given a breakdown, or it is just a retesting of the breakout area? Are you able to understand the point guys? It has given a breakout, gone up, continue taking support at a level of 1460. Okay, now if in case it is breaking this level, it can retest the trend line which it has broken after so many months. Okay, and the trend line is somewhere around 1400 levels. Okay, so guys, if HDFC Bank is coming down to these levels, okay, so now tell me, is it a buying opportunity here or a selling opportunity? Yes, all of you write in the chat box. Is it a buying opportunity or a sell opportunity? Yes guys. All of you write in the chat box guys. Okay, so guys, if you see the chart properly, okay, 1460 1450 is immediate support, but if in case, okay, it has broken the level, okay, then it can retest the trend line which is around 1400 levels. Are you getting my point? Okay, so what does it mean? That any gap down is a buying opportunity. Okay, till here I think it is clear to everyone. Okay, now guys, let me draw a retracement from the low which it has made to the high which it has made. Okay, so we can clearly see guys that 50% is the area which is not been broken since the candle has closed on 21st of May. Okay, so the level is around 1454. 1450 is the level which is not being broken after 21st of May. Okay, are you getting the point? So what does it mean guys? That below 1450, if in case market starts trading below, the first support is around 1435 1436 levels, and the strong support zone is around 1412 to 1397. Okay, which is 78 and 88.6% of the move. Okay, so I'm talking about this area guys, 78 and 88. Okay, so if in case market is coming down to these levels, okay, which is around 1413 to 1397, it's a strong buying area for HDFC Bank. But this condition is only valid when it is breaking 1450 levels. Got it? Is it clear guys? Okay, now this is the situation when it can come down. Okay, what about if it is going up from here itself? Okay, so let us see what can happen guys. So now I'm drawing a projection guys from the downside. so that I can get the targets which it can hit in future. Okay, so guys, you can clearly see that 1495 is the level which it is not able to break almost from 8th June. Okay, if I mark a line here, check this blue line guys. Okay, it's around 1495-96 is the level which it is not able to break on the upside from 8th of June. Okay, and 1452 is the level which is not able to break on the downside since which day? Since 27th of May. So we got a rough idea guys that between 1450 to 1496 it's a no trading zone. Are you getting the point guys here? Between 1450 and 1496 it's a no trading zone. Okay, we should not take any positions in between this area because it's a sideways zone. You can clearly see no much momentum, just up and down, up and down, up and down. Okay, so guys, we will only focus on this stock when it will break above 1496 and we get a close on the daily chart. This is a daily chart, HDFC Cash. So if we are getting candle somewhat like this, let it be any day, tomorrow, day after tomorrow, or whenever, then only guys we'll start focusing on this chart, that now the time came for the momentum. Okay, till that we will not keep any focus on this chart. Okay, and if it is breaking 1450 levels, then definitely we will plan to buy it around 1397 and 1412. This is the buying area. Okay, now guys, what will happen if 1496 is broken on the upper side? We have a strong resistance guys around which area? This is 1510 to 1530. That's a strong resistance area. Okay, so guys, above 1530 only we will be initiating, means above 1496 we can plan, we will be alert that now it's time to buy. And guys, above 1530 we can plan a buy trade in this for the targets of 1560, 1620. Okay, these will be the targets on the upper side when it will be breaking 1527-28 level on the upper side. Got it? Okay, and one more important thing guys, if I draw a trend line from here, okay, just joining the upper points. Okay, let me zoom the chart guys. So you can clearly see guys that this trend line is also not been broken from which day? Almost from 1st of June. Okay, so now guys, it's completely range bound stock and we should not focus on it until and unless we don't get a close above 1496 or we don't get a close below 1450 levels. Okay, so this is about HDFC Bank. For the next week I already given you the targets. Above 1496 guys, we will get a logical buy. 1510, 1530 will act as a strong resistance for HDFC Bank. Above that we can see the targets of 1560 and 1620. These will be the targets for HDFC Bank cash charts. Is it clear guys? Everyone? Are you understanding the logic guys here? Everyone guys, if anyone is feeling bored can leave the session guys, no issues. Anyone feeling bored guys? Okay, So this is all about HDFC Bank, guys. I hope you understand the levels. Kindly note it down and then work accordingly. Okay. The next chart is, guys, Reliance, which has a high weightage. If you talk about Nifty, okay, Reliance has a very, very good structure, guys. Believe me, it has an awesome structure, guys, which can give you very, very awesome results, guys. Okay. So I've already drawn one pattern for you, and I think it is very, very visible to everyone. The pattern is called flag and pole pattern. Okay. Okay. And guys, if I talk about the current situation, it has already given a breakout. Okay. Now, if you ask me what is the target on the upper side, guys, you won't believe it is around 1500 points from the current levels. Okay. Means if I take it 2200, 3700 would be the target on the upper side in Reliance in coming few weeks or few months. Okay, depending on the move. Okay, now guys, the important part here is that it has given a breakout on which date? See the candle? Reliance has given a breakout on this date. I think this was 1st of June. No, it's 31st of May. 31st of May was the date when Reliance has given a breakout. Okay. Now, guys, you can clearly see that it started moving up without any pullback to this area. Okay. Just one candle came down. Okay. But still it has not it has not retested the area. Okay. Again, it went up, came down. So guys, it has a higher probability that it can retest this trend lines once. Okay, so nothing to be panicked out here, guys. If it is coming to these levels, it's a good buying opportunity. Are you getting my point? Okay, now you ask me about the level, sir. What is the level? So level is around 2100, 2120. Okay, this is the level. Okay, now guys, if you talk about the targets in the short term, see guys, 2280 was the target in the immediate, which I think it's almost done. 2275 was the high. Okay, 2175 is the immediate support which Reliance is taking right now. 2175 is the immediate support which Reliance is taking. This is the chart of cash, Reliance cash. Okay, so 2175 is the level, immediate hurdle for us. Below this, guys, we can see a small fall. Okay, of how many points? Almost 50 points. So now, guys, if you talk about the strong support area, okay, this is the strong support area for Reliance, this area. So what are the levels, guys? Let me write down the levels for you. The level is around 2100 to 2125. Okay, this is strongest support for Reliance currently. Below this only we can see some kind of fall in Reliance. Otherwise, guys, until and unless we are not getting a close below this, we won't see any kind of fall in Reliance. Got it? Okay. Now, if you talk about the targets on the upper side, I already given you the target, guys. 3700, 500 is the target. But if I talk about the short-term targets, okay, because this is a long-term target, guys. Now, if you ask me, sir, what is the short-term target for Reliance? Definitely, I will be giving you that also. So, guys, see the accuracy of the tools which I am using right now. I think many of you are aware of these tools. If someone is not aware, then definitely you need to check Google for that. It's a projection tool. Okay. So, you can clearly see, guys, that 2280 was the level which was a strong resistance, and market made a high of 2274.90. Okay, and guys, you can clearly see that currently 61% level is around 2125 levels. Okay, 2125 was the level. So guys, if we are getting, by mistake we are getting a gap down and we are getting these levels, which is around 2125, 2120 or 2100, it's really a good buying opportunity guys for us. Okay, with a stop loss below 2070, just 30 points stop loss we will take on closing basis. Okay, and targets guys, just note down the targets, is 2178 again on the upper side, sorry, 2278, above that 2365, above that 2525. These are the immediate targets for Reliance Cash. Got it? So it's very clear guys that Reliance has given a breakout. It's just consolidating, anytime it can shoot up. Okay, so be ready in Reliance guys. Targets are really very big, till 3500, 3700 we can see Reliance in coming weeks. Okay, so what we can do guys, we can grab this opportunity, start taking small quantity. Okay, and keep on adding, we can get very good returns in this stock. Okay, so ultimately guys, HDFC Bank is what? It's bullish. It's what? Bullish. Reliance is bullish. So guys, now you give me the answer. Nifty and Bank Nifty will fall or make new lifetime high. Now you tell me guys, will it fall badly from the levels or will it make a new lifetime high guys? Think with logic guys. Okay, my sessions are never illogical guys. Whatever I tell you, it's with complete logic. Okay, so I think guys, it's very clear to everyone that now the market is bullish. Any dip is a buying opportunity. Okay, any dip is a buying opportunity for us. Okay, so Reliance and HDFC Bank we have discussed. Okay, next stock guys which we are discussing is guys, can anyone tell me what was the stock which I gave yesterday in the group? The stock was guys Hindustan Unilever. Okay, so Hind Unilever is the stock guys which is on my radar for tomorrow. Okay, now let us see guys what can happen. So this is Hindustan Unilever guys. Okay, now this is the daily chart guys, and if you look at the current scenario guys, you can clearly see that a minute breakout of the range is completed here, right? Friday is the day when it has given a breakout above the level. Okay, got it? So Friday was the level, Friday was the day when it has given a break above the level. Okay, and if you clearly see guys that this was a channel, this is a channel in fact which is being respected since March 2020. Okay, so if we look at the channel guys very properly, we can clearly see that market gone up, came down, gone up, came down, again up, again down, up, down, up, down. Okay, And if you look at this trend line, guys, this trend line is being respected two times. First in April 2020 almost, second time in May 2021. So almost two times in a year this trend line was respected. And if we look closely at the chart, you can clearly see that we got a close, guys, above this trend line on Friday. So what does it mean, guys? We have to buy tomorrow in the morning session at 9:16. We have to buy Hindustan Unilever. Yes or no? No, guys. We don't have to buy it immediately. Okay. Because why we don't have to buy? Because if you see at the candle, guys, here, okay, 90% of the body is below the level. Okay. Only 10% of the body is above the level. What does it mean? That the breakout came but is don't have that much strength. Okay. Okay, if candle would be somewhat like this, instead of this, candle would be somewhat like this kind of candle. Okay, then I can consider it as a strong breakout. Okay, but if you look at the candle, guys, candle has given the breakout but not with that much strength. Okay, so I am not convinced that at this level that I will buy immediately on Monday morning. Okay, I will wait for the confirmation, then only I will take entry in this. Now, guys, if you talk about the target, okay, sir, what will be the target if tomorrow is a gap up in Hindustan Unilever? So, guys, my target would be 2255 around 2250, 2255. Sorry, not 2255, guys. It's 2555. 2555 or 2550 will be my target if it is going up from here, and that can again be the reversal area for Hindustan Unilever. Are you getting the logic, guys? Because if you see, tested here, came down, tested here, gone up, again tested, again came down, again came down, again tested, came down. So, guys, this level can be tested tomorrow, which is around 2550 to 2555. And again, guys, if we don't get a follow-up, we can again see a fall towards, first of all, toward this trend line. And if in case it is broken, again we can see a fall till these levels. Okay, so guys, this is the mistake which people do. Okay, just in hurry, just without knowledge, they jump into the stocks, market gap up, they jumped, and then again a sharp fall. Then they will complain that this is only gambling, operators are only trapping the retail traders. Okay, we can never make money in this market. Okay, and blah blah blah, these kind of things you speak. Okay, the reason is that you don't have a single knowledge about this, that it can come till this area and again it can come down. Okay, so this is the lack of knowledge, guys, which you don't have, and that's why we are trapped here in this kind of situation. Are you getting the logic, guys? Is everyone getting the logic here, guys, or not? Yes. Okay, so guys, this is a very important area, okay, which we have to keep in mind around 2250, 226, sorry, 2550, 2560. This is a very crucial level, guys, which we have to keep in mind, which we cannot ignore in case of Hindustan Unilever. Got it? Okay, guys, I will give you time for questions and answers, so don't worry. Just let the session go smoothly. I will give you time, okay, for that. Okay, now if I take a retracement from here, guys, so what I can see, okay, if I take a retracement, guys, from here, what I can see here is that 2460 was the level, okay, which was a crucial resistance for Hindustan Unilever, which it has smoothly broken and given a smooth close above that. Okay, you can clearly see, guys, 2460 was the level. You can see first time fall, second time fall, third time fall, but this time it has given a awesome close above this level. Okay, now guys, what is the resistance for us? If we talk about in the immediate level, we have a resistance around 253035 levels. Okay, so guys, now if we conclude this, then 2530 to 2555, 2555, this is going to be a strongest resistance and reversal zone for Hindustan Unilever. Are you getting the logic, guys, behind this? See, I am taking this session not only for formality, okay? What other people do, you very well know, guys. Okay, they will just make the charts and just these are the level, these are the level, trade here, keep a stop loss here, and sessions are closed. But what I am explaining you here is same what I am teaching to my students, but you will not understand in depth, because definitely I cannot explain you in a 1 hour webinar. I cannot explain you everything, okay? But at least I am able to give you the logic behind this, okay? That tomorrow if we have a gap up around 2525, 2530, so will we plan to buy here or we will wait for the trend line to break? Tell me, guys. Tomorrow if you are getting a gap up in Hindustan Unilever around 2530, 2540 levels, so will you jump into the buy positions or you will wait for the candle to close above this trend line? Tell me, guys. Yes. See, you all have given the perfect answer, guys, because you are able to see now what I am telling you has a logic. Are you getting my point, guys? Now you can understand that trading is not something which is done just like that. Okay, trading is something which need a logic, which needs time, which needs a dedication, and then only we get the results, guys. Okay, so don't take it lightly, guys. Those who are taking it lightly know the results very well. Okay, so we have to give time before market opening. Okay, then only we get the result, because now all of you, those who are here in the session, very well know that tomorrow what to do if it is a gap up market. Okay, but the people those who don't know anything about these trend lines, about the retracement, they are completely blank, guys. They don't know anything. They will just directly jump in, market will come down 100 points and then they will cry, we have lose money. Are you getting my point? So guys, don't take anything lightly until unless you don't have complete knowledge about the profession you are into. Okay, now guys, you will ask me what are the targets, guys, on the upper side if it is breaking this level. So guys, if in case it is breaking 2560 level, 2560 is very crucial, guys. 2530 to 2560 is very crucial. If in case it is breaking this level, the targets will be 2600, 2640, 2685, 2770 and 2920. These will be the targets on the upper side. Is it clear, guys? Are you getting the logic? Okay, so it has huge targets, guys, but let it break 2560 levels or the trend line which I have marked. Okay, let it break this. Okay, because it has a higher probability, guys, that it can go to these levels and again it can take a dip. Dip will be the good buying opportunity and then it can shoot up. It has a higher probability, guys. Okay, So what will happen? Market will be gap up, will come down in 2-3 days, and then it will shoot up. So if it is coming down till this levels after gap up, this is a super buying opportunity, guys, for us. Okay, but if it is a gap up directly, if we are buying, if it retraces, guys, we will be in panic and we have to book the losses. Okay, so now the thing is that tomorrow, if there is a gap up, we will wait, and we will wait for the levels of 2460 and 2480. This will be the buying area, guys. And if it is breaking 2560 levels, then I already told you the targets for the upper side. Okay, lower side, guys, we can clearly see that until and unless we are not getting a close below this level. Okay, what is the level, guys? Level is 2330. Until unless we are not getting any close below this level, guys, we are not going to be bearish in this. And if in case this level is broken, guys, it can hit this level, which is around 2230. Okay, so now, guys, we have a strong support area, which is this one. You can clearly see this is a strong support area. So any dip, guys, is a buying opportunity. The stop loss should be below this. This is the logical stop loss, and targets I already told you is minimum is the trend line target. If we are getting a gap down, minimum is the trend line, and then on the upper side I told you the further targets. Okay, next stock is HDFC Life. These are the stocks on radar for tomorrow. Okay, so just note down the levels, guys. Okay, you can get some good profits in this. Okay, guys, this is a very strong trend line, guys, on the lower side, which has not been broken from so long. You can see. Okay, and we have one of the trend lines which is broken before few days. Okay, this is HDFC Live, guys. You can clearly see it has given a breakout, but no retesting, guys, till now. Okay, so now if you look at the area of resistance, guys, this is a area of resistance which it is facing right now. So let it go above 720 levels. Are you getting my point? Currently it is trading at 709. Let it give a close above 720 levels, then we will plan buy in this. Otherwise tomorrow it can be gap up and then again it can come down, because if it will come down, guys, believe me, we can again see the levels of 650, 655, which will be a good fall from here. Okay, so let it give a close above 720 levels. Okay, targets are really very good, guys, on the upper side. So if we talk about the targets, guys, you can see that 720, 721 is the level which is very sharp resistance, guys, strong resistance. Okay, let me mark a line to give you the clear view for that. Okay, so now see the blue line, guys. Blue line is playing a very important role. First test, second test, guys, almost third test. So this can be the fourth test. Okay, so let it go above 720, 721. Targets on the upper side will be 736, 758, 770, 785, 813, and then finally 865. These will be the targets in HDFC Live. Okay, but for that we have to wait for the closing above 721 levels. Okay, downside I already told you, if it is coming down, it can come down till 650 levels once again, and that will be a very good buying opportunity for us, because you can clearly see, guys, that this is the trend line which is highly respected from the past 7 to 8 months. Okay, so if any dip till this level, it's a good buying opportunity with a small stop loss, and target would be really big on the upper side. Okay, all right. So till here, I hope everything is clear to everyone. Yes, guys. Any questions now you can ask regarding any or all the four stocks which we have discussed here. Candle closing will be on the daily basis, Mr. Jay. Okay, because we are discussing the daily chart, so the candle closing will be on daily basis. All right. Yes, guys. Any kind of questions till now? Whatever we have discussed: Reliance, HDFC Bank, Hindustan Unilever, and the fourth stock was HDFC Life. Yes. Any kind of questions, guys, in the logic? Anyone? All right. So now I will take your queries, guys, of your stocks. Okay. So now you can ask me the queries, whatever you have. Whatever stocks you have in your mind, you can ask me. Escorts. Okay. Let us check Escorts, guys. Whatever charts I am discussing here is everything is cash. Okay. No future, guys. Okay. So just focus on that. And take learning also from today's webinar, guys. Okay. Just don't join it as a formality because you got link from some of your friends. Okay. Or something like, because I am not that kind of person who is running behind people for joining the webinars and all. Whosoever is in the webinar, they should get some learning. That's all is my aim, guys. Okay, otherwise if you are not taking any kind of learning from this webinar, then it's of no use, guys, for you. So Escort is at very crucial level, guys. You can clearly see the chart. Okay, Escort is trading at a very crucial level. See, only my student will understand what I'm drawing. Okay, otherwise it will bounce from your mind what I'm doing here. Okay, so don't get into depth what I'm telling you. So you can clearly see that Escort has taken a sharp respect at the trend line which I have drawn here. The level is 1120. We can consider 1120 as the level. Okay, and if I take the low of this candle, it is 1100. So concluding with the support part, it's 1100/1120, which is a strongest support zone for Escorts. Got it? Very crucial area. Now, if you ask me on the upper side, this is the area on the upper side which is around 1230. So 1230 need to be broken on the upper side in order to take it into the bullish phase. Okay. Coming to the targets, if it is going down, I think all MVM students can see what I am seeing right now as per the Elliott wave theory. If you're able to see, type yes, guys. The target below 1120, you won't believe it's 1030. And this will come, guys. Write it down in your notebooks, mobile phones, laptops, whatever you want. If it is not going above 1230 levels, 1030, 1035 is the target which we will definitely see in Scots. Okay, note down the levels and tell me whenever it is done. Okay, so guys, Scott is definitely a very good stock to go on the sell side if it is breaking 1120 level and give a close. Straightforward, the target is 1030. Okay, and this will come, guys. Okay, the logic behind that is well known by the students of MVM, and you just note it down. You will get this target very soon. Okay, so 1030 is the target, and see this trend line. So until and unless it is not breaking this trend line, it's a sell on rise opportunity, guys. Target, I already told you, 1120. Below that, 1030 is the target. All right. Okay. So VK Ventures and Trading Solutions. I hope you got your answer right. All right. Adani Port. Hitesh, we will do the discussion after this webinar. It will be a student discussion. Okay, so we'll discuss there. Okay. Tata Steel. Okay. Tata Steel. Let us see. Guys, I want all of you to take learning today. Okay. So that tomorrow, if you see the market, you should get the logic behind that. Okay. That is my aim. Okay. So tomorrow, if you see the market, you should understand the logic. Okay. What happened, guys? Tata Steel is not coming. Tata Steel. Okay. Tata Steel. What's happening in Tata Steel, guys? Let us see. Future is very bright, guys. Tata Steel future is very bright. Okay. So any dip is a buying opportunity for us. Okay. And dip means 100, 200 points also is a dip. Okay. Crucial support area, guys. Guys, I teach one kind of a trend line which you can say it's a magical trend line. Okay. And if you are strong enough to draw a proper trend line, then I think you are under the category of professional traders. Okay. All right. So guys, Tata Steel is trading at a very crucial support levels. Okay. Let me draw a retracement also, guys. Yes, guys, definitely. You can see 50% is exactly done, guys, which is 1045 levels. Okay. So below 1045, guys, Tata Steel can give a panic selling. The first target will be around 998. Second target will be around 935, and 930, 935 will be again a strong buying area. Okay. So below 1045, we can go for the sell. Above 1175, again we can plan for the fresh buying. In between, guys, we have one more level which is 1115. So if above 1115, we can plan the buy trade up till 1170, 1175, and above 1175, guys, it will shoot up. Okay. So below 1045, it's a selling. Above 1115, it's a buying for a small term, that is 1170, 1175, and above 1175, it's a strong breakout. Okay. Let me give you the targets also, guys. For this, for targets, guys, I need to go to the weekly chart. I will tell you in in the end, why I am taking higher time frames? Okay, some people must have this question in mind: why sir is taking daily chart? Why not 15 minute? Why not 1 hour? I will give you the answer for this. Okay, I hope guys, MVM guys can clearly see that why Tata Steel is coming down. Is it? Yes. Are you able to see why Tata Steel is coming down? Everyone. I hope you're getting the logic here, right? Okay. So guys, Tata Steel has to come down. No doubts in that. Now till where? Let me give you the levels for that. It's a buying opportunity, guys. See, minimum Tata Steel will come till 1010 levels. That is minimum. Okay, it has to come. Okay, this is the minimum level which it has to come. Okay, below this, guys, if it started falling, it can give us a fall till 865 levels. Okay, and below that 747 levels. All right. Okay, now if we go to the daily chart again, if you go to the daily chart, guys, of Tata Steel, so guys, as per one of the theories, 902 should be seen very soon if it is breaking 1045 levels on the downside, which is my target in Tata Steel. If it is not breaking 1190 levels, almost 1200 levels. So 1200, if it is not broken on the upper side, my ultimate target is 975 and then 905. These are the targets on the downside. So any dip in Tata Steel now is a buying opportunity, guys. So let's wait for now in the Tata Steel. Don't enter into Tata Steel right now. Let it break on the upper side or let it break on the lower side. Then only we will take the positions in this. All right. Okay. NTPC. Bank Nifty and Nifty will be discussing at the last. Okay. Not right now. NTPC. Guys, some issue with that or what? Okay. NTPC, let us see what we can do in NTPC. Okay, guys. First of all, let's see the range. Upper side range, crucial level. Okay. Crucial support. It's at crucial support, guys. Okay. NTPC is at very crucial support. Okay. Below this, it will start falling. Okay. But the fall will not be that much big. Okay. Because already we have a trend line supporting here. And see, guys, this was a pre-decided level if you are good in technicals. Okay, this was a pre-decided level which was around 122, 123, which was a pre-decided level if you would have drawn this trend line, and around 129, 130 is the level which is a strong resistance in this. You can clearly see guys that it almost went up till that trend line and came down. Okay, now if you ask me what to do right now in NTPC, all right, proper closing guys below the low which is 112.90. Below this low we can definitely go for sell. Stop loss would be above the high which is 121. The target would be somewhere around 107 and 103. These will be the targets on the downside. So below Friday's low we can see a fall in this, so be ready to take the sell trade. Okay, perfect guys, perfect selling scenario in NTPC. Okay, be ready to sell in this. Okay, SBI. Okay, note down the levels guys for everything. Okay, is what's happening, why it is working so slow today. Okay, SBI. NTPC is a good pick guys. See, SBI, if we talk about this level, okay, the previous breakout level, just look at the single line guys, and you can clearly see that Friday's close was below this trend line. The trend line is around 415, the close was 412.90. Okay, so now guys, below Friday's low which is 402.65, we can see a selling again in SBI. All right, so below Friday's low will be the stop loss. Okay, why I'm saying stop loss, because a single candle is closed, we don't get any kind of follow up in this. Okay, okay, let me see what will happen in this. 161 coming down for fourth, time to go up guys. State Bank, time to go up. Note down the targets in this. Stop loss below 400, the target will be 465. Note down the targets guys. First target will be 426, 441, 452 and 465. These will be the target guide. Above 441 it will shoot like anything. 452, 465 will be the targets, and SBI ultimate target will be 465. Note down the target. Below 400 keep a stop loss, a small stop loss guys, and good rewards on the upper side. Okay, McDowell's. Okay guys, everything is supporting on the upper side. Okay, we have checked SDFC, we have checked Reliance, we have checked SBI, all are indicating upside. Okay, so the Friday's fall was a good opportunity. Okay, and tomorrow guys, if in case we are getting a gap down, okay, that will be a good buying opportunity for us. Okay, keep in mind. Okay, don't miss that. McDowell guys is running like anything after the lockdown. People are mad, so it is running like anything. McDowell given a breakout guys. Okay, McDonald's given a breakout guys, and near to the resistance area. Okay, so guys, what to do in this? McDowell is facing a strong resistance around 690, 695. So a fresh buying position should be taken above 695. Okay, till then you wait. Okay, don't jump into this. Above 695 we will definitely take the buying positions in this. Okay, this trend line is a very crucial trend line. you can see third time it can take resistance around this area, okay, which is around 690, 695. All right, so if I draw a retracement, guys, from here, yes guys, perfect, 680 is the level which it has taken resistance. So now, in fact guys, above 710 we should go for the buy, okay, in this. So tomorrow if gap up in McDowell's, around 695 to 710 will be the strong resistance area. Above 710 definitely we can go for a buy. The targets will be good on the upper side, okay. All right, HDFC, we have done HDFC Limited, okay. HDFC Limited, let us see guys, HDFC Limited. It's a BSC guys, HDFC Limited. Why is it not coming in NSC? HDFC Bank. In BSC it is coming guys, in futures it is coming. Guys, it's not coming here, okay. In NSC, HDFC Bank is coming. It's not coming guys. HDFC Bank, HDFC Limited is not coming in NSC. Okay, HDFC Bank is coming, we have already discussed. In BSC it is coming guys, not in NSC, okay. HDFC guys, HDFC Bank already we have discussed guys, okay, in the beginning we have done it. HFCL, let us see. HFCL, HFCL is looking good guys, a breakout after a long time, solid. HFCL guys, if I take it from here, HFCL is strong above 55 levels. The target would be around 66, okay, and now it is strong below 43 only, it will be weak guys. So 46 to 43 will be strong support zone guys. Below 43 it will be weak. Immediate support is 49, immediate resistance is 55. So let it break 55, then only we'll take entry. Target will be 65, 66, okay. Okay, TCS, let us take TCS guys. Okay, TCS is looking good guys. I will give you time for discussion guys, so don't worry, you can ask, you can talk to me, no problem, but that will do at the end, okay. TCS guys is in a range, triple top kind of a structure it has made, okay. You can clearly see a negative candle on the upper side, Okay, so this is the first testing, second testing, this is the third testing. So it has to break the high, that is 3358, then only it will shoot up, else again it can come down to this level, okay, which is around 3130. Okay, so below 3130 it's a breakdown, above 3360 it's a breakout. Okay, and if you talk about the targets, guys, let me give you the targets for this. So understand the logic, guys, behind every trade. Don't just jump into the trades. Okay, see, guys, for TCS you can clearly see that 3375 is also a immediate resistance. So now 3360, 3375, immediate resistance, strong resistance. Above this, guys, the targets would be 3420, 3475, 3575 and 3765. These will be the targets. Okay, below 3290 again it will be weak. Okay, TCS is good guide, but only and only above 3375 it is good for buying. Above 3375, not before that. Okay, ITC. Okay, guys, this is the last stock which I'm discussing because we are already, it's 5:20. Okay, I don't want to extend the session because I have to discuss Nifty and Bank Nifty also. ITC is taking support. That's good, guys. It's taking support. Okay, let us check something else, guys. This is again a resistance area for ITC. Okay, all right. So, guys, ITC is one of the stock which is in a range from so long. Okay, I was tracking it in the month of November, almost November, December. I was tracking this. Okay, that time I gave the target of 200 rupees, so it was done, and after that I never tracked this. Okay, some of our students have the positions in this. Okay, it's a positional buy. Okay, so this is the area, guys, where it is taking multiple supports. Okay, and this is the area of resistance. Okay, and guys, if I draw one more trend line. Okay, so guys, for ITC below 195, okay, it's a cash chart. Below 195 any close, we can see a fall till 180, 181. Above 212 or 213, this is a strong resistance. If we are getting a close, we can see upside till 230 levels. Okay, so it's in range bound condition, guys. 213 on the upper side, 195 on the lower side. Okay, and one more thing, guys, if I take a nearby chart. Okay, as per the immediate thing, guys, it has given a breakdown, so it has a high probability of touching 196, 195 level, and that will be a good buying opportunity, but stop loss would be any close below 195. Okay, upper side, guys, target which I am able to see very clearly is 212, 213. Above 213 guys, we can see a breakout till 229, 230 levels, and above 230 we can see a solid move in this. Okay, if I take a retracement guys from the bottom, yes, it's a perfect area guys. So below 201 guys, we can see a fall till 196 and 192, which is very strong support guys for ITC. Below 192 we can straightforward see a fall towards 180, 179 levels. Okay, and if I take it as per Elliott wave guys, so we have to take a lot of confirmations guys for one stock. Okay, we cannot just trade like that. Okay, we have to take multiple confirmations. Yes guys, it's perfect selling trade guys. Okay, above 220 now only, if it is going, then only it's a bullish. Otherwise 198, 195, 191, 183, and finally 168 would be my targets in ITC on the downside. Okay, so any close above 213 only it can make it bullish, otherwise it's now sell. Below 196 it's good selling. Okay, is it clear guys to everyone? Okay, now coming to Nifty and Bank Nifty. Okay, so guys, for these two things, let me draw something for you. Okay, understand the logic guys. Okay, if you'll understand the logic, then definitely you will enjoy trading, and definitely you will earn money also, both the things. Okay, but for that you need to understand the logic. Got it? If you do everything in air guys, you won't be able to understand the things. Okay, all right. So guys, this is a daily chart of Bank Nifty. All right, now look at the candles low guys. Okay, this is not magic, this is the strength of the trend lines. Okay, so now if you look at this trend line guys, look very carefully guys, that this trend line is broken on this date, somewhere around 15-16 March. Okay, in Bank Nifty, market has taken multiple resistance at this area, you can clearly see. Okay, came down, gone up, came down, gone up. And if you look at the breakout candle size, it's really very big. Okay, let me zoom the chart for you. So if you look at the breakout candle size, it's really very big. Okay, so what does it confirm guys? That it's a strong breakout. Market went up, taken multiple resistance here, came down, and a sharp fall till the same trend line which it has given a breakout. So what does it mean guys? That now after the breakout it has gone up, came down, so it's a perfect retesting area guys. So now above this trend line it will shoot up like anything. Okay, high probability guys. So what is the level for the trend line? It's 33,900 around. Okay, and on the lower side we have 33,400. Okay, so 33,400, 33,900 as per the daily time frame is now the strongest support for Bank Nifty. So any dip is a buying opportunity. Upper side we can clearly see guys that 35,500 is now acting as a strong resistance for Bank Nifty. All right, and guys, above this what will happen? Above this guys, we can see the targets. Let me give you the targets also for Bank Nifty, and I will also give you one good trading opportunity here. Okay, So guys, 33,900 is now acting as a strong support. So tomorrow any gap down is a good buying opportunity. Okay, below 33,400 is our stop loss on daily closing basis. All right, and on the upper side, guys, first resistance is around 35,000. Second is around 35,465, 500. So above 35,500, guys, straightforward we will see the target of 36,300. 36,300 is the first target. 37,800 is the second target. Okay, so keep in mind 37,800, 38,000 target you will be seeing in Bank Nifty soon in the coming weeks. Okay, so now the strategy for you is that you can take call of next month 29 July expiry around 37,000, 37,500 calls you can take with a stop loss of 3 to 4,000 rupees. Okay, and the targets would be minimum, guys, 25 to 30,000 rupees. Okay, means you will get a risk reward of 1:7, 1:8 in this trade. Okay, but for that the condition is that tomorrow candle should be positive, then only we are going to initiate the trade. Okay, condition is that the tomorrow candle should be somewhat like this, then it will shoot up. Okay, and believe me, Bank Nifty is already lagging behind Nifty. So whenever it will give a breakout, it will run like anything. Okay, so just keep a track on this, guys. I also have one pattern here which I will not discuss it right now because it will confuse you, but I also have one of the patterns here for which we got a breakout. Okay, so my ultimate target is 37,800, 38,000, which will be seen soon. So 3,500 points from the current levels. Now it's up to you what you want to plan. Okay, no more stocks now. I will not take any kind of stocks right now, only Nifty and Bank Nifty. Okay, and then I will be discussing with you what did you understand overall. Okay, now this is a chart for Nifty, guys, Nifty future. Okay, and previous chart also was Bank Nifty futures. Okay, this is Bank Nifty futures and this is Nifty future. So guys, now see very clearly that this was the area where Nifty took resistance first time. Okay, came down second time, came down third time, came down fourth time. Finally, here it has broken this level very sharply. The date was 21st of May. 21st of May, guys, Bank Nifty has broken the level, gone up. Okay, taken resistance at the trend line, which is around 15,800, 810 levels. Got it? This was the level which Nifty has broken but not able to sustain, came down. So guys, 15,800, 810 is the level above which we need a close on daily basis. Are you getting my point? Okay, so 15,810 is the level above which we need a close on daily basis. Okay, and if you look at the size of the candle and the structure of the candle, guys, you can clearly see that it's a bullish candle. Got it? It's a hammer pattern or a bullish pin bar pattern. Okay, so guys, any follow up above this candle or any close above this trend line like this, it will shoot up. Okay, and on the downside, guys, 15,300 is the immediate support, 15,300 to 15,400. Below this, market can come till 15,000, 15,000 levels also, but don't panic, guys. This will be a buying opportunity. Okay, but I don't find any kind of fall right now. Okay, still, if tomorrow we are getting a gap down of 100 to 150 point, that will be definitely a buying opportunity for us. Okay, just keep in mind. Okay, let me give you the targets, guys, on the upper side. Third and fourth, it is coming down. Okay, now guys, I am giving you a very solid logic here that what is the closing, guys? Closing is 15, 14,894. So below 14,900 now, Nifty will not go. Okay, it will not close below 14,900. Just note down the levels. Okay, and it's a very, very, very crucial support now for Nifty. If you talk about the targets, guys, if the low of Friday is not broken, just note down the targets, guys. First target from here is 15,800, second is 16,010, third is 16,185, and ultimate target from here is 16,350. So the ultimate target from current level is 16,350. Okay, this is my target in Nifty. But it has to close above 15,800 levels on daily basis. Okay, just don't jump into the trade because I told you the target. Wait for the closing. Tomorrow is a very crucial day, guys. Okay, tomorrow's closing will definitely decide what will happen. If tomorrow closing is sideways or in range, then we will wait for the opportunity. We will not jump in like that. Okay, we have to get a close above the levels, then only we can get good targets on the upper side. So from 15,800, I'm giving you a target of 500 points, almost 500, 550 points. So this is not a small target, guys. And below 14,900 now, Nifty will not close. Okay, so any dip, guys, is a buying opportunity. And if in case tomorrow it is breaking this low, if in case, because this is market, anything can happen, so we have to be prepared, then guys, 15,400 and 15,300, this will be the crucial support. Below this, guys, 15,000 will be the major support for Nifty. Okay, rest updates I will be giving you tomorrow in the live market on WhatsApp and Telegram. Okay, now guys, let's have some discussion. Yes, so what all of you understood in today's session? Did you understand how the things are working? What is the logic? How we should trade? Yes, guys. Yes, Avinash Patel. Yes, guys. Now we can talk, I think, because we have finished with the sessions. Okay.